All right, so 2025 Maverick. If you follow me on Instagram, that mustache guy 289, you know that we just had quite a few Mavericks show up for 2025. We're really excited. There's some new stuff going on. We got some updated front grills and headlights and some bigger screens inside, which everyone always likes nowadays. So yeah, we're here to show you the XL Maverick and also the XLT. This guy is a 2-liter all-wheel drive. And then we have our new for 2025 XLT hybrid all-wheel drive. Y'all asked for it, Ford answered, here it is. Check it out, it's got the black appearance package on it, so we got the nice black painted pockets and lower bumper on it. Got the gloss black grille, we got the nice black decals, and we got these beautiful 19-inch black alloy wheels. Black XLT logo, black skull caps on the mirror, black handles of course. We forgot the roof, black painted roof. And they don't charge you for it like the Explorer. But I think we're getting ahead of ourselves. I think we should start with the XL, shouldn't we?
Sure.
So new for 25, we got the newer style grille, and then we got the different style headlights. It all kind of blends in nice. I personally love it having more body color up here, a little more modern. It looks a little more mean looking, I think. So the XL is either great for work or great if you need a commuter, something cheap, you want a little truck, it's here. It's got nothing fancy on it, and that's what the price reflects. For just under $38,000, this is what you get. You get, you know, your silver painted steel wheels, or call it Steelies, whatever you want to call it. There's no spray liner, no power adjustable side view mirrors. You got manual seats inside. It's very basic, but you do have a nice 13-inch screen inside. You got cruise control, you got power locks, you got, what else we got? You know, your traction control and your AC and everything else. Remote start may not be on the key fob like we mentioned in other videos, but you can also use Ford Pass for that as well. So you're set, it's great, and payments on it are fantastic. And I think we'll maybe talk about that at the end of the video. Okay, so switchblade, keyed start, like I said, simple. 2-liter EcoBoost, 4-cylinder, 8-speed transmission, all-wheel drive, simple. It's gonna be mainly a carryover on the steering wheel. You know, you do have your drive mode adjustability on the actual steering wheel now, so to get to your eco and your slippery or your sport and your towing, but otherwise everything else is pretty much the same. A little bit different orientation on the digital gauge cluster, of course. We got our cruise control, we have our lane keeping alert system here as well, but there's no blind spot information system. If you want that, you got to jump up to, actually you can get it optional or bump up to an XLT. A little bit more money depending on what you're ordering or purchasing at that time. You got a vinyl steering wheel, it's not leather wrapped. That's okay. There's people out there that can actually wrap it for you if you want a leather wrapped steering wheel. No heated seats, no heated steering wheel, no dual climate zones, simple, but we do have the newer Sync 4 system. So wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, Bluetooth audio, all that stuff. Obviously, we're not gonna have any navigation on here, but everyone uses Apple CarPlay, Waze apps, or Waze Maps, sorry, Google Maps, all that stuff. So connect your phone, you got full screen navigation there ready to go at your fingertips. Electronic park brakes still, gear selector dial, same. This is obviously different orientation because there are no climate controls down here. It's all up here on the bottom of the screen. Whether you like it or not, here it is. I don't mind it. It's pretty easy. And you can always ask the vehicle to change the temperature.
Oh.
Search for your vehicle.
Oops. Change temperature to 20 degrees.
Setting temperature to 20 degrees.
Look at that. So for those of you that are gonna complain, there needs to be switches there. You can tell it to change the temperature and the fan speed, so quit your complaining. Obviously, there's lots of storage. You can throw your phone here, you can throw your gadgets here. Young people like to hang things from the mirror or put things up on the dash, so you got a nice secure spot for that. You got a spot for your phone. Obviously, you got your USB-C, USB, and your cigarette style 12-volt port here as well. More storage, put your phone there too. Boom.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's better. See?
Oh, wow.
So, and then you got storage here as well. You can put your phone here if you wish. I mean, just look, there's lots of storage. The center console, it's not an F-150, of course, but if you're young, you don't need an F-150. Or if you're old, I don't think you need an F-150 either. Sometimes old people roll up in F-150s and they're all marked up. You know, they go through the McDonald's or A&W drive-through and marking them up.
We're sorry, old people.
They're not on social media anyways.
Shots
No,
fired.
that's not true either.
Yeah,
but
no, I know. But we're still keeping that in the video. Great job.
Good.
Great job.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so
yeah,
there's
so sunglass holder. I mean, you got your mirror. We don't have lights, but it's not a $70,000 truck. So that's another video. You know, not an auto dimming, you know, rear view mirror, but it's easy to flip it.
Yeah.
Do you know if there's many people that understand what that's for?
I don't know. What is that for?
Well, it flips it. And where you can still generally see what's happening behind you.
Yeah.
Like if you got bright lights, it deters the light away, right? So,
That's right.
Pro tip, this guy's got all weather mats in the back here, and then of course, the back seat there, storage in there. Maybe I should pop back there.
Yeah.
So you got your all weather mats, of course. Flip this up, you got storage for jumper cables, first aid kits, anything like that. I personally carry jumper cables, of course. First aid kit, I like to have that stuff on hand. You never know when someone's gonna be in need. You always got it while you're driving on the road. You got your USB ports here as well. See, 2 of them. And yeah, into the back, fairly simple. You can lock the tailgate. So if you do get like a canopy or if you get a tonneau cover, you can lock the tailgate manually with your key, of course. Otherwise, inside it's pretty plain Jane. We can add a box liner. There's drop-in box liners as well. You got cargo hooks. You're ready to add any type of LED lighting in the box if you wish. You know, you take these off, there's wiring in there, ready for upfitting. And then you got your tailgate hooks as well, just like our F-150. Works as your dad's root beer cream soda opener as well for your glass bottles. And then I'm gonna show you guys on the other side, but both sides, typically on the right side, the Maverick will have, you know, your additional cubby storage. On the left-hand side would be your 400-watt outlet. On the XLT next to us, it has those features. Obviously, on your basic Maverick, you don't get those, but again, it's basic. It's not meant to have a lot of stuff to it. So, you know, no trailer hitch either on it, right? So
Beautiful though.
it is beautiful. I mean, 38 grand. You can get aftermarket wheels for cheap, guys, like Canadian Tire or a Chinese website or something. You can order them, tint your windows, put a couple graphics on it. People do it all the time and it looks awesome and you would never know. I mean, you might know, but only certain people would know. So you could really spruce these guys up and have something more unique, right? For a cheap price. Or great for those people that just want to mod the hell out of it and lower it or lift it, put an exhaust on. I mean, I've thought about leasing one for 2 years or something and just do stupid stuff with it. You know, straight pipe it, I don't know, add some nitrous to it, right? Maybe not to really do anything, but more so just to have that pss, pss, you know?
Yeah,
you know?
awesome.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
it would be fun.
I still want that. That's such a bad boy.
This one?
Yeah!
Yeah, so this is our XLT and it's got the black appearance package on it. So this one's got the gloss black grille like we mentioned earlier, the gloss pockets, black wheels, you got the decals and the painted black roof. Going to the back of this guy, again, lockable tailgate. There's your cubby storage. So pull this, storage, even more storage. You could put a 2-liter of Coca-Cola in there. My favorite's root beer, but that's what I'd put in there. Never know when you need some root beer.
Are you looking for a root beer sponsor?
Any sponsor would be pretty cool. Oh, there you go. There's your 400-watt outlet and your LED box lighting. Boom. And up there, 400 watt. So look at that. So this is one thing that I don't like that I'm seeing is you got an LED light here, but up top you got halogen. Again, I love being unique and customizing my vehicles. That would be my first thing. Swap those out with LEDs, right? That way you got more light shining into the box. But you could still add light stripping underneath and hook it up to the lighting in here. So, I mean, it's your decision. You get to do whatever you want. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 cargo tie down hooks in the box. And then you got another 2, so 10. And another cool feature with both Mavericks, not just this one, all Mavericks, I should say. I showed this on another video as well. Adjust the tailgate. I'm just going to do the one. You can do both sides. Let's say you got to haul some plywood, 8-foot sheets, 4x8. In between the wheel wells, not 4 feet, but you'll fit them on top of the wheel wells. And this is a perfect height to measure up to the wheel wells. So it'll be flat and then you can tie it down. Belly wrap it, hook it down to here. You're good to go. Bob's your uncle.
You got to find out who Bob is.
Billy Bob? This is a cool feature. I mean, yes, it's a smaller truck, but Ford figured out a way to really still use it like you have a traditional F-150 with a 6.5-foot box or even 5.5-foot box, right? So
yeah,
this one's got the 4K tow package. So that gets you the trailer hitch, 4,000 pounds of towing. You get a 4-pin and a 7-pin. And then you have an integrated brake controller inside, which is pretty cool. So you're good for your small trailers, camping trailer. You can tow a small camping trailer with that and it probably will have trailer brakes. So it's important to have that. So Manual slide, but it's a power actual opening sunroof. So key fob, you go up to the XLT. Standard is a key fob, got unlock, lock, remote start, and the panic button. And then in case your key fob dies and you can't get in, you got your key to unlock the door on the left-hand side, or driver's side. Oop, that's locked. So push button start. It's on, it's hybrid. Shh, it's quiet. Did you see that? Did you by chance see the story I posted? I seen a little paper that that was up in service, and it was quite funny. This one, she left me for a hybrid. I didn't even hear him coming. That's pretty good. All right, so very similar again, equivalent to what that XL was in the gauge cluster and on your center screen. There's your home button. Again, navigation, not necessarily a thing on here, but you're fine, you don't need it. You can connect your phone, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, the whole shebang. The addition on here is we're gonna have our heated seats and heated steering wheel, which I just love heated steering wheels. I miss mine dearly in the truck that I currently have. They're quite awesome. Heated mirrors, you got the blind spot information system on this guy as well. You got power adjustable mirrors, which is nice. That's one thing that would be kind of cool to have on the Maverick. I'm sure it's a cheap option to put in there, is to have power adjustable mirrors, because anyone can go play a prank on you and go smush the mirror, and then now you have to get out and go over there. Yeah, everything else is pretty much the same on from the XL to the XLT as far as looking at inside here. Obviously we do have the moonroof. You got the mirror, of course, again, no lights. The XL and the XLT have automatic high beam, both are LED lights, so you got nice bright lights for the road, which is awesome. Yeah, cruise control and lane keeping system here again, so lots of nice features. It's ready to go. Maybe we'll get a shot of the integrated brake controller on the other side here. So the plus minus is to control the gain, so how strong your trailer brakes come on, and then this is more so like an emergency brake. So you have it set and you need a stronger braking pattern, you can manually override it, or I like using it to help me gauge where I like to have my gain set. I can manually hold that and see what the gain is at, and then I can go and set it before I head out in the highway or stuff like that. So I'm live here at MSA Ford. So QR codes, you're gonna see these stickers everywhere in the box and then underneath the seat. They call it the flex bed, right? And on that sticker you can see there's like paddles, measuring tape, a shovel, screwdrivers, a bike. Well, what does that mean? You go to that and it's giving you ideas or instructions on how you can utilize the flex bed on these Mavericks. You're gonna notice on the inside of the box there's all these outlines or indents or embossed in the sheet metal, like here for a 2x6 or a 2x8. So you can make your own dividers. Here, 2x6, 2x12, measure, cut, slice her down. You can make your own divider. Going camping, outfit something in there. There's a things that you can actually create your own bike rack. So close the tailgate, you cut a 2x6, slot it into here. You create a pin system with some nuts and bolts and a bracket. You take the front wheel off your bike, hook it to that, maybe another strap at the back, hook it to the back, and then you can just lift the seat and put your front wheels in each of the buckets in the back seat. So there's lots of ideas there, and that's what that QR code is for.
That's what?
Carbonized gray. So that's another XLT with the black appearance package, so similar to this guy. That one's getting PDI'd, so there we go. Ooh, Mavericks galore. So fuel economy. So the XL 2-liter all-wheel drive, you're about 9.5, 10 liters per 100 kilometers, more so 10 liters per 100 kilometers on average. Hybrid all-wheel drive, 6.3 liters on average, which is really good. And that's 45 miles to the gallon for the old folkies out there. If you don't, know the liters per 100 kilometers. It's often that I run into that. I'm trying to remember them, but it's tough. But 45 miles to the gallon, or 6.3 liters per 100 kilometers. That's fantastic for a small pickup. Everyone's gonna wonder, I keep saying cheap truck, cheap Maverick. There is the cheapest way to purchase this Maverick on a monthly or bi-weekly basis. That's what I'd like to talk to you guys about today, because yes, price, but a lot of people are shopping by payment nowadays. It is imperative that they can fit it into the budget. So everyone always asks for payment before they even talk about trim levels or anything like that. All they want to know is price and payment, and if it works in their budget. So I'm going to start with the XL first. In my book, I wrote them down so I don't forget or screw it up. Your XL Maverick with $1,299 down on a 16,000 kilometer year lease for 4 years. You're at $229 bi-weekly plus tax, which is super cheap. And then your XLT, same form, $12.99 down, 16,000 kilometers a year, 4-year lease, $299 bi-weekly plus tax. Those are pretty cheap payments. They're hard to come by nowadays. Do you want to buy a used vehicle for 15, 20 grand and have a 8-9% rate? Or you want to buy something brand new with warranty, something comfortable, and at the end of your 4 years, you can buy it out or you can return it and get a new one. Ford Red Carpet Lease gives you that option. It's option. You're not obligated to own these at the end. So if you need something new, you can get something new. We're buying young. Our life changes in 4 years, sometimes drastically. Sometimes you need something bigger. Family, kids, spouse, anything like that. So being able to drop the keys off, hand it back to Ford is one option, or you buy yourself a nice used vehicle at the end. And your payments will probably be the same or cheaper if you decide to buy it out. So if you guys have questions, just let us know. We are the experts, of course. We can use Ford Credit to help us.